coarse. Alright? I mean, they're pretty big, but it looks coarse to me. But I don't know.
I think that's actually fine.
Okay.
No, we need a nut, you know what I mean? So when we put them together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Another live tonight because it's kind of like a semi-off night. I think both of us are a little bit. We've probably been out here maybe 7 out of 9 days. 7 out of 9 days probably. We've been out here. So tonight is kind of like a hangout a little bit and check out the dragster. So I think you go live, and then if you guys want to watch a video after, obviously you can do so. But last night we I unjuiced the top of the dragster. You want to do like a quick rundown again on what this is, so people could, what?
Basically, it's a 230-inch Kurt Dameron undercover car, 4-link. We're putting that 632 in it to go bracket racing. Maybe a little nitrous for top dragster if we can qualify. Anywhere we could try to run it. Just basically pulling the top off for 2 reasons. 1, to go over all the wiring and everything that's underneath the top. 2, to start having it wrapped. Yeah, so we plan on getting it wrapped from a buddy of ours, Empire Vinyl. I think the last live I did, I shouted him out as well, but he'll be doing the wrap for us. But this car was built when? Like, when was all this electronic stuff put in? Because this might be older technology, not super old, but... This is pre-grid.
Yeah, so it's, I guess before.
It's got a digital 7 AL in it.
So.
But this car went 670s, over 200 miles an hour in the past.
It's a 4-lane car. It's a serious dragster.
Yeah, that's a serious car.
So.
Serious car.
So we'll pop this off. I'm going to try to do this one-handed because I'm going to hold the camera tonight for a little bit instead of putting it on the tripod. If anybody has anything to say, I can also answer that, which is good. But, and where do you plan on going with this?
I don't know.
Okay, we have no plan after this. Leaning against...
Nick's car.
Yeah, but Nick's hood's there. You want to put it on top of ours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk backwards. You come with me, right? Over. We didn't have this sorted out prior to taking it off, but...
So,
okay. Hopefully it doesn't fall off, but... There's the top of it. It probably hasn't been cleaned in about 6 years now.
we'll set up 2 batteries.
And there you go.
Alright, so this is set up for 2 batteries. 2 yellows. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to get a top bracket. So for now, we're rolling 1 yellow. Basically, they put one all the way up front to help keep the nose down. And then we got another setup here for a second battery and a charge port.
I'm still learning a lot about door cars, but when it comes to dragsters, I'm even more lost. So, at least the setup of how the cage and everything is kind of plumbed and stuff like that. So, this is actually all of our first dragsters, really. I mean, it's not mine, obviously, but it's our first experience.
We used to run an Alter.
Yeah, so.
We sold the Alter when this came up for sale, and we bought this. Very low runs and very fast.
Yeah, so.
I think this car went about 208 miles an hour, something like that.
Nice.
At the time, it had 707 cubic inches in it.
Yeah.
Although the ultimate bracket car.
Yes. And then I think I mentioned the other night is that on the other live is that, you know, all of us could realistically, even, I mean, you could fit in it, I could fit in it.
Even the fattest of them all.
Yeah, even us fat guys could fit in it. So realistically, you know, if this is at a track and stays at a track and pretty much lives there, you know, we all have the opportunity to go, you know, bracket race and put some laps on it ourselves. So this should be a fun ride for almost everybody, really.
Including my daughter Jessica.
Yeah, so my sister wants to get in it. I would like to try and get in it. Nick, my uncle, obviously, being he's, you know, he'll be wheeling it for, I would assume for a majority. Yeah, all the serious stuff, he will be wheeling it. But, you know, for that local weekend out at the track, you know, this is something that we'll be able to get some seat time in, which should be fun. And experience going that fast.
It's a missile.
Yeah. So, we kind of toss random stuff in there, obviously, but undercover car. So, that's what we're looking at.
We're gonna get this puppy out.
Yeah. How big is wheel and tires?
16 by 16 double B blocks.
I think those are too big.
Well, it's going to help us knock the gear ratio down a little bit. Because the gear ratio in this car is a little high where our engine makes its peak power. So we're just going to leave the big tires on. It'll help us knock the gear ratio down. Keep the motor in its power band a little better.
I'll see if we get to the, I'll go around this way. We get to the back of the car, show the suspension and stuff like that. Yeah, the motor, which anybody that watched the video, I'm sure I've seen it a few times, but you haven't, hold on, you haven't seen its new paint job though. It's not Kawasaki green anymore. So it's all black. I did that about 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so this is all 4-link, stuff like that. It's a pretty serious dragster, so hopefully we can go seriously race it. So we'll see. The first race, I guess the debut, really, the first event debut is hopefully in the middle of August. We'd like to obviously have it put together and maybe brought somewhere prior to that, so the first day it's out is not at a PDRA race, but that's really the goal, to get out to PDRA and put some laps on it. My uncle will be driving that weekend, but it should be cool. It's really neat. It's nice. Oh, look at that. Everything turned on.
Huh?
Everything was just on. Box.
Well, Kurt Dameron's undercover cars were at the time the best you could buy.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Alright. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that little live update. Try to do those a little bit more often. The live updates for the little stuff that we do around the garage that I don't feel necessary to put an entire video for. There's some stuff that we do that's just not worth putting in a huge video together or a 30-minute video together of, so hopefully, you know, I remember to go live and we'll do it more often. But thank you guys for tuning in, and should be a new video on Wednesday.